Hi guys, Jack Spirico here with the Amazon item of the day. Today I have for you the Spiderwire Wolf tackle bag. I use this bag to build what I call a go anywhere behind the truck seat fishing kit, which I'll show you in just a second. I want to kind of tell you, first of all, if you order this bag, it will come with 4 of these. And if you use it that way, which a lot of people would use this in a boat or something, it's fine, but these will fill up the main cavity vertically stacked like this, or horizontally stacked like that. If you wanted to do that for like a bass tackle bag or something, that would be fine. I just looked at these as bonuses. I already have one similar set up with my main gear that's in here, and everything else you'll see in just a second. But these are kind of, again, I would just call them a bonus. First, one of the really innovative things about this bag is it has on each side a line minder, they call it. And what it actually allows you to do is feed line straight onto your fishing rod without having it get tangled in bird's nests and things like that. The first time I did use it, I had a little bit of overlap. I have 3 different tests there. The best way to use it is to string the line through your fishing rod down to the reel, and as long as you're reeling straight over top of it, as you can see, it doesn't just spin freely, so it winds beautifully onto your rod. That is a really great thing to have in of itself. There is one on both sides. I'm only using one. I'm using this outer pocket here to house my 3-foot cast net that I've previously reviewed for you guys. This makes sure I can get bait anywhere and everywhere that I go. So I have one method of acquiring bait there. On the other side, I always keep with me, I'm a big believer if you can catch some fish, you can catch other fish. So I always carry a variety of gulp baits. I won't dig everything out, but I have about 4 different Berkley gulp baits in there. That allows me to at least catch a small perch or something that can be used for cut bait. They have a nice little outer bag, stuff that you readily use a lot of. You can keep there, so it's easily accessible. They also have another top flap. I have some little plastic bags and snell hooks set in there. So that's another easily accessible. I'm not even beginning to use all of the storage capacity of this bag yet. There's also another zipper underneath that allows you to store stuff there. And then right in here, I keep my bubble box, put a weight on it. They give you this little piece of lead here to weight this down in a bucket. I found it's better to put like a 1/2 ounce bass casting sinker on it. That really keeps it down there in the bucket for you. These things run about 40 hours on 2D batteries. Great for keeping your bait alive or fish you're using for research / aquaponics purposes to bring home alive in your bucket. Set that over there for now. Got 2 sets of pliers in here, old school needle nose, and these guys here, these are probably the best, and they'll be a future item of the day. Best set of fishing pliers you can get your hands on. They'll never rust on you. You can wear them on your hip. If you're doing high volume, like let's say white bass or something, you drop them, they're not going anywhere. Love, love, love these pliers. I'll put them back later. But you can see there's also an additional pocket behind each of these, some tarred bank line. I have an extra spool of line for all 3 fishing rods that are in this bag. Yes, all 3 full-size fishing rods in this bag. You'll see that in just a second. And another pocket similar back there. Main cargo pocket. And again, what I wanted with this was a bag I could throw behind my truck seat, and anywhere I went, I would be able to go fishing. So I have, first and foremost, another way to acquire bait, minnow trap. Make sure these are legal or they're specified legal in your area. I've previously reviewed this. There'll be a link in the show notes or the video notes today for you guys to check out this individual item. So that also allows me to acquire bait. 3 full-size fishing rods. Yep. There's a medium action. That's a 7-foot rod, one fully extended. I also have these rods reviewed extra. This is a light action with an Avenger ABF 20 on it. So the ABF feature, I've also reviewed this previously. You flip that up. If you have that set on a bank, a fish can just take line. But as soon as you turn it over, it clicks, you're back to your main drag. And I have a ultralight with a tiny vault by Garcia on it. So I've got 3 ultralight, light, and medium action rods. I've got my main tackle with some artificials and things like that. 3 other little boxes with some artificials. And got some punch bait because you never know when you get a chance to go for catfish. Got another inside, keep all my snell hooks there. There are actually more pockets to this, but just come in and get a look at the size of the inside of that cavity of that bag. It just holds a ton of gear. Again, three full-size, immediately deployable rods that are, you know, ready for any situation, plus all my gear. And even though it holds so much and it is kind of a larger bag, no problem putting that behind a truck seat or the back seat of your quad cab or whatever, the back seat of your car. And anywhere you get to where you're ready to go fishing, you pick this up, you grab it, you go, you're ready to fish. And again, if you need this line minder feature, really, really great. But again, I advise you carry extra spools with line already pre-spooled on them, and I cannot recommend this one highly enough.